I'm wondering, can you help me with something? Hello, folks. This is a little bit different. Now, I touched on this about a year and a half ago. This is visual ITC, which is basically a camera connected to your television through USB or no HDMI, and then that camera records itself basically. So the camera's recording the television and the television is recording what's on the camera. So basically it's a visual loop, and in the past people have captured images on these TVs and stuff, and what you can do is you can go through it frame by frame and freeze it and see if something is starting to manifest. You slow the footage down to where you get the full picture, kind of thing. I don't know why it's just gone completely red, but I'll try and move the camera and see what's going on. Right, we kicked it off again for some reason. And we're gonna run a box for a little while. Right. Hello. Feel free to come through and talk. Oops, sorry. I'll just pull in the curtain to see what make much of a difference here. Don't know what the wow was about. If you're coming through, could you say hello to me? So I know that you've come through. Oh, yeah? Can you come through and say hello? Yeah. My name is Sam. Yep, Sam. I'm wondering, can you help me with something? Okay, right. In the corner of the room, I have a television set and a camera. Is there any possibility that you could show yourself on front of that camera? I know you're laughing. You know, I'm willing to give it a try, like. Could you give it a try for me? Could you show your face on that camera? Show yourself in the visual tunnel. If you can. That's me. That's me. I can hear you. What I'd like to do is see you. I would like to see you. Can you go over to the equipment in the corner and show yourself, if it's possible? We're only going to do a short demonstration on it today because what I want to do is I want to actually slow this footage down and see what it's like. You can actually do this with a camcorder, which is actually better because you can actually have a focus. You know, you've got control on the zoom, you know. So if you have an HDMI cable and you have an adjustment HDMI, you know, a large HDMI to a smaller HDMI that fits the camera, you can actually get, you know, a more tunneling effect, if you know what I mean. I have done this about a year and a half, 2 years ago, sort of thing. And many's here today. Seven. For one of those 7, please show yourself on the equipment in the corner of the room, please. If you can. I know it takes a lot of energy to do this. Whoa. moving is right. Do you understand that I cannot see you with my normal eyes? I need this equipment in the corner to see you. So could you show yourself in the corner of the room through the piece of equipment in the room, if you can? Slow motion and screenshots can help. Obviously there is cases of pareidolia where shapes can form the shape of faces, but you know, there is different scenarios for different methods. There's always a kind of a good side to it and a bad side sort of thing. Pareidolia would be the negative side to this, but I have seen stuff in the past where researchers have, gosh, what obviously was faces, quite distinct, you know. Is there still 7 people here? If not, how many people? How many's here? Bonjour. It's French. French. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Sam. That's as far as I can go. No, it's gone pinky. Right. My hand in front of it. And it triggers it off again. Yes. Right. Could you come in front of the camera? Please. Because I can't see you otherwise. Hand. You said hand. I just put my hand in front of the camera. Could you come in front of the camera? Can you show yourself in front of the camera so I can see you, because I can't see you. I'm gone red again. Right, gone into the 16 minutes. I'm gonna stop this now. I'm gonna have to go now. Thank you. I will talk to you later, if that's okay with you. Right, I'm gonna stop this now. After you have that little piece of footage, what you then do is you play it back, and then you play it at variable different speeds. And if you have on your software a facility for snapping shots, more the better. Now what I'm doing here is I'm starting off here at 50% speed. Right, even at 50% speed, it is quite fast. So we're going to go down now to 30% speed, just to show you what it's like. As you can see there, is down at 30% of the original speed. We're down now to it was at 50%. We're going now down to 30% and show you that at 30%. At that speed you can see the formation of the shapes, and if anything was to manifest, you could see that form taking place. But we shall jump down to 10% and show you what that is like. This is actually a 5%. We're reduced now to 5%, and we're almost, we're almost at that speed where you can examine it frame by frame. We're now at 2%, and if anything was to take shape, you will see that formation coming together, what you wouldn't see at full speed. This is a quite a cheap thing to do if you are an ITC researcher, paranormal investigator. If you have a camcorder with a mini HDMI connection, you can get a HDMI cable on eBay, and sometimes you can get a cable which will have an attachment from standard HDMI to mini HDMI, which you can connect to your television, and then you connect the mini HDMI to your camcorder. Then you need to set up a tripod in front of your television, and then set up the camera filming the television, and to make sure that you do not get the edges of the television, otherwise you will get this tunneled box section, if you know what I mean. Make sure that it's zoomed in enough that it's just recording the television, and you'll get that kind of a loop effect. Another tip too is make sure that your screen is perfectly clean, because if there's a small smudge on the screen and that, it tends to be picked up on camera, and it does affect the image an awful lot. So before you do this type of session, this visual session, get some glass cleaner and a cloth, and make sure that your screen is perfectly clean. To do this, I'm actually using the webcam, but I did find that I had better effects with the camcorder, in which you can control the zoom. But this is pretty interesting sort of effects all the same. Now this isn't really riveting YouTube content and that, but ITC research, in a lot of cases when you're doing experiments and stuff, do the experiments for yourself, to see what you can capture in that. Very often what you do as a paranormal investigator or as an ITC researcher isn't YouTube exciting, so please keep that into account. Could you do this on your laptop? You possibly could. Now, just to do this sort of demonstration, I'm actually, recording the visuals, and it's not the full size of the screen. It's a small box on my editing software. I didn't go full screen to record this. I would have done that if I used my camcorder, but I'm actually using the software to actually record the footage and that. So you probably would have better effects if you did use your camcorder, but certainly, if you have a laptop and that, and you want to try it, give it a go. I did turn the audio off when reviewing the visuals and that, but say if something did come up on that, you could turn the audio on and see did you get a reaction to the visuals, if you know what I mean. But in this case, I muted the audio to just show you what the visuals is like, and talk you through it, sort of thing. This certainly isn't going to be a a viral video. It's not YouTube exciting in that, but this is ITC. This is some of the things that some of us get up to behind the scenes. I'm just showing you what I've done today. Now, do I claim to be an expert? I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I've seen other people doing it, and I'm copying them, and basically seeing what I can learn from it, and that's what it's all about. Paranormal investigating and ITC research. It's not all about the YouTube. I've said this loads and loads of times before. If you want to be a paranormal investigator, YouTube is not, should not be setting up a channel and having a channel and having popularity. That should not be your full focus. Your full focus is to try and understand the paranormal and that journey with you and the paranormal. Trying to understand, trying to learn, and that's what it's all about. It's not about YouTube, it's not about Facebook, it's about what you can learn about the paranormal itself. So just keep that in mind as a paranormal investigator, that uploads to YouTube or Facebook. And this sort of looks like a bit like modern art, if you know what I mean. Uh, but this is very, it's very interesting, but it is very time consuming. You have to have patience with anything that you research in that. You have to have patience. Now, as it says earlier on about this, pareidolia is a thing, and there's shapes may come up that look like faces and stuff like that. They may not be faces, but I have seen, researchers that have been doing this for a long, long time, get images come up that certainly does not look like pareidolia. They do look like a face. They've got the features, the shape of the nose, the shape of the face, you can see that personality in it, which you wouldn't get with pareidolia and that. So like audio, visual, you have to keep an eye out for pareidolia as well. Right, I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to show you, it's something that you could try at home. If you have a HDMI cable, if you have a camcorder with a HDMI cable, you get a standard HDMI cable that you can connect into your television, and if you have a mini HDMI connection for your camcorder, you may need an adapter for that, but you can do that, or you could try, if you have an external webcam, try it on your PC. Maybe it might work on your PC. You might try it on your PC or laptop and that, and it might give you some results if you're willing to be patient. But that is we weren't trying to get anything today. I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to try this out because I hadn't done it in a long time, and that. Other people may come on here and say, well, you should try this, you should try that. I'm open to suggestion. As I says, I'm not an expert in all this. I just copy what some of the other ITC researchers have been doing and try things out for myself because in most cases I try not to have an opinion on something I haven't tried, so that's basically it, folks. I'll see you in the next video. I think we'll be going live sometime soon and on Above Paranormal's channel. Brett's planning a comeback, and we had great chats there, and I look forward to that. And and I'm very thankful that he's invited me back on his shows. It was great company and social. It was like a social gathering. It was, I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to that actually, because I don't go live on this channel very often, and maybe I should, bite the bullet and try, but for now, I'll see you in the next video.